Welcome to Morningside Arena for today's pre-season action. Loughborough Riders take on Leicester Riders here at the Morningside Arena. We'll be back at 8 o'clock with all the action. About 35 minutes till tip-off.
Good evening from the Morningside Arena. Your Leicester Riders take on the Loughborough Student Riders in the first pre-season game of the 2021-22 British Basketball League. It's been 540 days since the Leicester Riders fans have been able to enter this building and see their team play. Dated back to March 13th, 2020, where the Leicester Riders took on the Manchester Giants in a 105-79 win. And you can see from looking around, certain fans have been chomping at the bit to get back in the arena. Calling the game this evening, yours truly, Anthony Rowe, joined by Derek Washington, head coach of the WBBL Leicester Riders and first team Bucks Loughborough. Firstly, welcome, Derek.
Oh, thanks for having me. I'm excited to do this. First time in the UK, my first game here, so it's going to be a good one.
I have to ask, man, fresh from Australia, how are you settling in?
I'm settling in okay. Unfortunately, the weather isn't the greatest right now, but hey, I kind of expected that, though, from what people have been telling me. So.
Well, you come from the US and Australia, so I'm going to have to manage your expectations and tell you the weather's not going to be all that, okay?
Yeah, I know, exactly.
No, thanks for joining us. We got a few new faces on the Riders roster that I'm sure the fans will be excited to see. Drabil Adekoye, Kimball McKenzie, two of the future potential stars here on this Riders team. One thing that Rob Patnash has done a really good job with year after year is bringing back the nucleus of players, and he's certainly done that this year, bringing back MVP candidate in Gino Crandall, who's not playing this evening, but is on suit coming to the UK. But what he has done is he brought back pivotal players such as Nelson Henry and Mo Walker, as well as a few as Connor Washington. So this is a Leicester Riders team with a good nucleus of players that are looking to improve and kick on from last year. Taking a look at the Loughborough Student Riders, this is an all-British cast, including the two coaches, assistant coach Liam Jefferson and head coach Mark Jerram, who are looking to create something special here. Star watch for them would be former Leicester Riders 6'10" Harrison Gamble, who had played at the Riders for many years, but now puts in a shift and does his trade in purple. So teams head to the bench. Last preparation before tip-off. But the opportunity as well around the league, other British BBL fans to see a slight taste of the Leicester Riders, who will be without William Lee and Gino Crandall this evening, who have pending visas and are looking to join the team at a later date in pre-season. The teams enter the court. We'll see the starting five. Looking like a typical starting centre, and Darian Nelson Henry will be wearing number 50. And Connor Washington will be the starting point guard in the absence of Gino Crandall. Another new face in Whelan, the brother of Jordan Whelan, who plays in Manchester, making his Leicester Riders debut at number 9. And Kimball McKenzie at the guard position to make the 5. Have you got an opportunity to see much British basketball?
No, I haven't actually. This is my first time, so that's why I said I'm excited. Really just to see the league, especially on the women's side. Excited to see that, but also too to be involved with the men's side as well. So it's going to be a great year.
They love to create that family, and I know a lot of organisations will say that family feel, but the Leicester Riders, you can't help but look at the structure here, the junior teams, the university teams, the women's team, the men's team. It's a very strong foundation here, and they really do overlap and support each other.
No, they do, and that's one of the big reasons why I chose to come here. Russell gave me a great opportunity. He said it's a family-oriented club, and that's what I was looking for my next step in my coaching career. It's all about, if you got a family environment, everybody's supportive, I don't think you can be but successful.
Winning breeds winning.
Hey, it does. I mean, the men doing well, the women done well. I just got to keep the train going.
That's it, coach. Easy job.
Hey, it ain't easy, but we're going to see what happens.
Starting 5 for your Loughborough Student Riders. Harrison Gamble, number 12, will jump it up. But first, we'll take the knee in recognition of all prejudice. And number 12, Harrison Gamble, jump it up against Nelson Henry. 11, Dwayne Oliger will start. Greg Wild, jump it up. Harrison Gamble with a tip. Wild brings the ball up. Gamble. Opita after Greg Wild, who can shoot from anywhere on the court. So can this guy. And Harrison Gamble, handoff. 3 ball, Opita misses. McKenzie, first chance to control the offense here in a Riders jersey. Hands it off to Washington. Uses that pick and roll down low. Nelson Henry resets against double team coming. Nice cut from McKenzie, block from Opita. And a turnover. And this is what you're going to get as well, Dirk. You know, the start of the game is that pre-season. All you've been doing is running and training and practicing, and throw yourself into a game situation. You got those pre-game jitters, you know.
Yeah, you definitely. I mean, players just trying to get the offense right, get in the right hands and things like that. So once the game gets flowing, I believe they'll get it rolling here.
Gamble with a rebound, brings that up, outlet. Opita to Wild. Wild with a shot, nice finish, and gets himself on the score sheet. Whelan lets it go for 3, knocks it down, so a bit of space there off of that pick and roll, and knocked it down. Penetrates middle, scoop shot up with a 6'10". Nelson Henry did enough. Up to Whelan, pump fakes this time, and tough finish. I mean, that's what you get to when you've hit a 3. That pump fake is that all more dangerous, isn't it?
Oh, it definitely is. I mean, he's able to knock 1-3 down and draw that defender close and go right around him and finish to the basket. That's what you want. He's got his rhythm going.
Greg Wild using that screen from Opita, and handoff, and nice 2-minute game there.
Oh, man, between the leg pass. You see that? That was some James Harden stuff right there.
Greg Wild, a.k.a. James Harden.
Hey.
Getting himself some good nicknames early on.
Left-handed too, right?
Kimber McKenzie. Handoff with Nelson Henry. Sees a little space here, lets it go. No good. Rebound, Opita. Greg Wild, ball in his hands a lot, feeling quite confident, but almost defensive play there to steal it away from Whelan. Opita not able to finish. The first foul of the game there, and both teams doing a good job not to give any early silly ones away, but this is where we'll see now I think the superior size difference now in the Riders when you look down low. Screen now, Nelson Henry, a big step through and finish.
A great pocket pass too.
It really was, and 6'10" long Nelson Henry was able to cover a lot of ground when he picked up that ball. Opita, a little bit of a miscommunication there with Greg Wild, and that'll be a backcourt violation. And again, that's an ordinary thing you'll see, Coach. Earlier in the season, that players not being on the same page, especially players who haven't played together before.
Yeah, this all comes down to chemistry. Again, first game, get the jitters out. But once they get it going, I believe Dave, he'll get that ball to McKenzie.
Greg Wild pushing the basketball. Create some space there, got the jump shot off and got it to go.
Hey, the left hand is working right now.
Player high off confidence right now as well. He's looking aggressive for that shot. Kind of watched him missing his second 3 of the game. Oh, and this will be a tough cover for Whelan, and this will be a tough cover for anyone in Division 1. Harrison Gamble played many years for the Leicester Riders. He's 6'10", can shoot the ball, very long, very skilled. Patrick Whelan picking up his first foul on Harrison Gamble. Referee called out of bounds there. Greg Wild trying to penetrate baseline, but ran out of room and stepped out of bounds.
That's one thing I always tell players, that they have to make sure they know, that aware where they are on the floor. Because if you're in a corner, you can't. Your first step can't be backwards. It's got to be forward to the basket, and that's exactly what Wild did right there.
Nice spin baseline there from Nelson Henry with the easy finish under the rim. Puja takes it hard and finishes. Lane sort of opened up for him and saw there was some space there, and he took it all the way to the rim. Whelan knocks it down. Greg Wild. Maputa. Harrison Gamble. Belak penetrates left. Nice finish there from Belak.
Great drive to the left and finish and jumping in the chest of other defender as well.
Hand up for Connor Washington. This time gets it to go. Third time of asking, knocks down the 3, and he's certainly a guy you cannot give too much space to. Gamble for 3. Doesn't get it to go with his offensive rebound there, and Connor Washington will bring the ball up. Nelson Henry, lots of time, lots of space, doesn't get it to go. Last off the Riders, the referee says, so it'll be a Loughborough Student Riders ball baseline. Mo Walker enters the game for Nelson Henry, and all the Riders fans and the fans around the BBL saw the domination that Mo Walker can have when healthy. Greg Wild goes baseline. Nice drop down pass there. Didn't quite catch it cleanly, but Greg Wild able to keep the ball. Tries to get the ball inside again to Hayden, but doesn't quite come off. But Greg Wild, certainly a guy that can look to score the ball, but also looking to distribute the ball and get his teammates involved.
Yeah, Greg Wild, he has great pace. He's very patient on the pick and roll. He allows his teammate to get to his spot before he makes his passes. His pocket passes are really well.
Speaking of good passes, there another one into Harrison Gamble, and turnaround doesn't get it to go. Just to stop confusion from you guys watching at home, Greg Wild is actually on the Leicester Riders roster this year. Walker knocks down the 3. Customarily known for his low post moves and post ups, but when open, knocks down the 3. Greg Wild knocks it down again, leading the offense for the Loughborough Student Riders.
Yeah, we can't take him off the floor. He's hot hand.
Connor Washington saw some more space again, tries to get it to go. Hasn't quite found his rhythm yet. Gamble almost loses control. Goodza penetrates right, pulls up jump shot, gets it to drop. Confident looking shot from the young man off the bench.
Yeah, I've seen him in practice the last couple of days. He's been doing pretty well. He's aggressive. He can get to the basket. He can hit some 3s, so look for him to be a factor.
Greg Wilder pushed the ball up again. Hayden, top of the key, hand up. No, fake hand off to Belak for 3. Knocks it down. It was a deep one. And Belak had to work for it. It was good defense, but finally got open and went open, knocked it down.
Great shot. It was a great shot. Great setup. See what they can get some couple stops down here in the upper end.
Oh, goodness me.
Man, that was...
Coach, that's a breakdown in defense.
The Red Sea parted on that one. Oh, man.
As soon as Big Mo Walker caught it down there, you know what? The defense wanted no part of that. The easy dunk shot for him. .2:23 left to play. 3-point game in favor of the Leicester Riders. Pass it inside to Aiden. And good positioning there. Good pass from out of bounds. And Patrick Whelan will pick up his second foul.
What I like about the Loughborough squad is that they're playing with confidence.
They are.
You know, again, we got a couple players that are on the Riders roster this year, but I mean, they come out confident, executing their plays, and they just got to get a couple stops on the defensive end.
That's what you always want. You know, when you're classified as the underdog, you just want to go out there and have that nothing to lose mentality, bring good energy, and see what happens. And Coach Jerem, head coach, he's been through a number of these games, and he'll know how to mentally prepare his team. It's been a good start for them so far in this first quarter. Speaking of good starts, Greg Wild almost knocked it down, but doesn't quite get it to go on that occasion.
Yeah, he was due for a heat check. He was due for one.
Kimber McKenzie, pull-up jump shot, gets it to go. Hit all parts of the rim, but dropped. Greg Wild being guarded by Connor Washington. Hand off to Hayden. Burrell. Gamble for three. No good. Hayden tip to Greg Wild, who collects the offensive rebound. Kanu Gudza for three. Knocks it down in the corner, and as you said, you saw good vibes from him in practice, and he's certainly carrying it over in today's game.
Yeah, I mean, Kanu, he can play basketball. He's a hooper. Again, I've been watching practice a little bit, so.
Rebound Hayden. Greg Wild outlets to Gudza, who attacks the rim and gets it to go.
Right.
Injection of energy and offense from Kanu Gudza off the bench.
Yeah.
22-22. A minute left to play. Well, Walker's already hit 1-3. He lines one up again and knocks his second one down of the day.
I mean, a big man coming off hitting threes at the beginning, that's going to be a long night.
It is indeed. It's a tough man to stop down low, but when you got to think of guarding him outside as well, it's a whole nother problem.
No, it definitely is. And back to my playing days, I actually used to go watch Mo Walker play at the University of Minnesota.
Wow.
So when I was playing, he was at the University of Minnesota, so he was that guy there. So, and he's showing that he's still that guy now.
That's great. All the thousands of miles in between here in Minnesota, you guys wound up in the same place again.
It's crazy. That's like about 10 years ago.
That's awesome.
Yeah, about 9-10 years ago, something like that. It's crazy.
Wow. Funny old thing how world of basketball can make things so much smaller, than they actually are.
Exactly.
Well, Walker inside, and that's what he's renowned for. Good positioning inside, good post entry, and easy finish for Walker.
Gotta be. Yeah, I was about to say that's gotta be a foul. He can't just lose his balance like that.
He did really good to get into that danger zone as well in the key, and you're right, he had no lift there.
He didn't. I mean, he veered him off really well, and then he just couldn't even lift. He definitely got pushed in the back for sure, but good late call by the ref.
Really like how Kanu Gudza has entered this game.
He has great pace. Great pace. He'll be able to take over for Wild at that point guard position and still be able to put players in their scoring spots where need be. So hope he can keep that pace going up.
Washington will bring this ball up surely for the last shot of the quarter. Kendall McKenzie uses that pick well from Mo Walker, gets all the way to the rim and finishes. Nice man play there, and 1 second left. Heave from Goodza, doesn't get it to go, but at the end of the first quarter, Leicester Riders lead the Loughborough Student Riders 29-23.
It's a great first quarter action.
It is.
You know, I mean, I'm sure a lot of people didn't expect Loughborough to beat us close right away, but hats off to Loughborough coming out with confidence and shooting the ball and executing what they need to, so it's good stuff.
And we have to give you the full disclosure as well. Myself and Derek are calling this game blind. It's early in the season, so with anything that is a big operation, you got to iron out a few wrinkles. There's no live stats, so all we're going to go off is eyeball test at the moment. And for me personally, I've been very impressed. You know, if we focus on the Loughborough Student Riders, you know, Greg Wild, I felt started the game really well, and he was confident, and I think he was aggressive. He looked to not only shoot the basketball but get his teammates involved.
Yeah, he did. You know, and like I said, I like his pace. He's looking for his teammates first, which is very hard to find as a point guard nowadays. Everybody's looking to score first, but you know, he has the ability to do both. His pocket passing is really well. Looking for his teammates, and luckily Canoe was able to come off the bench and give him some energy as well. So hopefully, if we can get those two back on the floor together, they can maybe keep this game close.
For sure, and you know, all they need is another guy to get going, maybe a Harrison Gamble or someone of that nature who can then put some more points on the board. And I felt defensively the Loughborough Student Riders, that's where they had some breakdowns, you know, inside, and miscommunications and missed assignments. But in terms of offensively, they've got 23 points on the board. I mean, that's not an issue, but conceding 29 is.
I mean, unfortunately, you're going against Darian and Mo down low, so they don't have the mass to, you know, match that in the post. But they're holding their own, so you never know what they can do moving forward. You know, as long as they keep bringing that energy, Loughborough Student Riders still could be a good one.
Well, your man from Minnesota's got an early 8 points, 2 threes, easy finish inside. So he started off his Riders campaign very, very strongly.
Yeah, like I said before, if a big man starts out hitting threes, it might be a long night. And Mo Walker, he's a great player inside and out, so look for him to continue to be great as well.
Now the players come out, getting ready to start this second quarter. Louis Jordan, a Leicester native, will enter the court along with Victor Nduku for the Leicester Riders. Connor Washington takes that screen from Nduku, and straight away they go inside to Mo Walker.
You got to feed the hot hand. I mean, he's doing it from outside, now he's getting inside. That's what you want.
Kanu Goodza from the corner, doesn't get it to go. Connor Washington with a rebound. Let's Louis Jordan. Mo Walker. Hand off to Victor Nduku. Back to Louis Jordan. Size things up and looks to attack. Pump fake. Pass inside. Mo Walker this time doesn't get it to go. Rebound Dwayne Arija, who then pushed the basketball and got the defender to commit the foul. Justin Henley will enter the game with Kimball McKenzie arrest. Kanu Goodza will run the point for Loughborough Student Riders. Again, his hot hand continues. Curls up on a dime and knocks it down.
Yeah, he's keeping that pace that Wild has got. So hopefully we can see them on the floor again together. I really want to see that one. Wow.
Jordan, the youngster, not feeling any nerves. Straight off the bench, knocks down the three. Hayden will try and respond, but misses long. Connor Washington with the rebound and passes over to Louis Jordan. Enters in the post to Mo Walker. who's patient with it, finds an open three again for Ujoin, doesn't knock it down this time. Rebound Goodza. Goodza again attacks. Oh, doesn't quite get it to go. A little short.
Way to follow your shot.
That he did, and gets a second chance and it doesn't knock it down. Goodza. Hands off, knocks it, hits the three and hits it there.
I told you the boy been cooking in practice the last couple of days.
Goodza's confidence and stroke just looks flawless.
Yeah, I mean, and we got Wild back at the scores table, so he may get a rest or keep him on or see what happens.
Good defensive effort there from the Loughborough Student Riders. The ball was ended inside there to Hanley, but the defense reacted and made it difficult for him to get any type of shot off. And Goodza will go to the bench, and I'm sure the Riders will be happy to see that, but well-earned break from him. Nelson Henry, 6'10", gets the offensive rebound, but can't get it to go. Gregwell back in the game. Arija sizes up the three, doesn't get it to go. Good rebound. Arija this time finds his way all the way to the rim and finishes. Cuts the gap to 4, 34-30. 7 minutes left to play the half. Loughborough Student Riders hanging around.
Yes, they are. You know, again, that confidence is there. You know, shots are dropping. Wild started it. Good, just kept the flow going. So now let's see if Loughborough Riders can get some stops on a couple more stops on the defensive end.
Connor Washington finds his way all the way to the rim.
That's too easy.
Greg Wild. This is that screen. Maputa skips it to the corner for a region. Oh, it's a basketball sin. The foul of the three-point shooter. And Dwayne Arija will go to the line to shoot three.
If you want to talk first quarter stats, both teams were able to get up about 20 shots. Leicester Riders only made a couple more shots more than Loughborough, and they both shot over 50% in that first quarter.
Wow,
it's pretty impressive. Also, too, the free throws are pretty similar, around 70%. But you know, the rebounding is what's keeping Leicester above water right now, obviously because they got the big guys. So
well, both teams did a really good job of looking after the basketball, minus the early jitters that we saw there.
Oh yeah.
Only 3 turnovers for Loughborough Student Riders and 0 for the Leicester Riders after that first quarter. This is promising for both clubs who haven't used this roster. You know, it's the first time they'll be seeing live game action so far this year. Victor Nduku in the corner for 3. The battle on the boards there, and last off, the Loughborough Student Riders. Yeah, sideline Leicester ball. Washington up top. Uses that screen from Nelson Henry again, sees some space and knocks it down. And Washington has been very aggressive and he's looked for that shot. A blocking foul there called. Justin Henley at the middle of the court. Loughborough will enter the ball sideline. David Aputa, one against Nelson Henry, kicks it out to Belak. Travels there, and I think he just saw that Nelson Henry came across to help, and 6'10" length there, I think stopped Belak in his tracks and picked up his pivot foot.
I don't know why Belak can shoot the ball in the corner. He hit about 2 threes earlier, so but I'm sure he'll shoot it next time.
You're right. He gave up. He passed up a shot there to the hope of getting something better. What he got was a turnover, unfortunately. Victor Nduku saves it from going out of bounds. Well, no, he doesn't. (39-33), 6-point game. David Mpuja under the ball. Greg Wild passed the ball inside to Harrison Gamble, who's fighting with Victor Nduku. Commits the foul. Patrick Whelan will re-enter the game. Louis Jordan takes a break. Ball is inside to Harrison Gamble, takes it all the way to the rim, and tough finish over Victor Nduku. Washington again with a little bit of space. Looks for a shot, rebounded. David Aputa. Greg Wild. Harrison Gamble. Again will look to attack Victor Nduku. Picks up the dribble. Wild uses that screen. There's a contested shot, very heavily contested shot, but offensive rebound. Inside to Harrison Gamble, will go against Justin Henley. Pump fakes, jump shot, good looking turnaround jump shot from Harrison Gamble.
Hey, Loughborough, hey, they're executing, getting it to the big man, the mismatch down low. He's got confidence, so keep feeding him.
Connor Washington, Nduku, Whelan uses that screen. Back to Nduku, who attacks, blocks from David Aputa. Loughborough come up with it. Belak. David Aputa will look for the 3 ball, but front rims it. Headley brings it in. Up top to Washington. Nduku wide open, plenty of time, knocks it down. And that's where the Loughborough defense was scattering and wasn't quite able to rotate quickly enough, and Victor Nduku had all day to think about that one. Belak, defensive foul, and Belak tried to take advantage of it, wasn't able to capitalize.
Substitution checking into the game for the Leicester Riders.
Now this is where I like right here. We got Goods checking back in the game. Goods and Wild together to put a little pressure on the Riders defense and see what they can do at the guard position. So let's see what they can do these last 4 minutes.
It's a good coaching decision as well. I always feel like as well this is such a pivotal point of the game, heading
That's
into
crucial.
halftime, and being down by 10, 15 is so much worse than being down by 5. That's a great 2-man game there. Adekoya was patient, didn't force it, got it back to his big man for the easy dunk. David and Putin left his feet there, and Patrick Whelan is out on the break and throws it down, and just like that the Leicester Riders extend the lead to 9. Goodza. Putu up to Goodza. Use that screen again. Against the bigger man, doesn't get it to go, and Nelson Henry's changed a lot of shots in there today.
He's a big guy down there, look at him.
And he gets rewarded and finishes it. Kimber McKenzie, great spot there and vision to see the wide open Nelson Henry.
Oh yeah, definitely. Great defensive presence down here in the defensive end. Point guard. Notice that he rewarded him like he just said, so it's a great offense. Great offense.
And just like that, Derek, we were just talking about leading into half-time. There was a period there of 60 seconds where Leicester Riders really turned up the heat, and Loughborough weren't quite able to compete and find themselves down by 11 now going into the second half.
Yeah, it was 39-37, and then after the fadeaway from Harrison. But then they just went on a 9-0 run, put that pressure on them. That grown man strength down low. That's what it's like, okay, let's turn it up now. It's getting a little bit too close here.
Well, we'll see how Loughborough respond here, but Mark Jerram will want to draw something up. You know, it's been a little while where they've got something good going to the rim. Like you said, that last turnaround jump shot from Harrison Gamble, where they were establishing him in dangerous areas.
Exactly.
They haven't really went back to that, and they haven't really found any consistent flow of offense since that. So he's going to be wanting to settle his team here and get some good luck. There's still 3 minutes left of this half as well. We talk about being down by 11 heading into halftime. You could be easily down by 20 going into halftime. So they're really going to have to settle the ship here now and respond.
Yeah, I think Greg Wild, he came out aggressive. I think he's got to be aggressive more to the basket. You know, once he gets to the basket, start looking for his pocket pass to his teammates rolling. I think that was kind of the formula that kept him going at the beginning. So look for him to do that.
Harrison Gamble to insert the ball. Greg Wild will bring it up. Screen the midcourt there. This is the screen from Hayden. He rolls to the basket. Wild wasn't able to get it through. Turns it over.
Oh man, that's a charge.
I think Adekoya was looking to get rid of that basketball, but didn't quite see a pass worthy of the transition offense. Instead, like a steam train, runs over that defender.
Yeah.
Well, it's always like that when, you know, a new player, all eyes are on the new player, and Adekoya hasn't found his rhythm yet today. Again, Good's trying to feed the ball to Hayden and he turns it over.
It's a turnover by Wild and Goods. Hopefully they can limit the turnovers these last couple minutes. Try to get the Loughborough Riders going.
McKenzie curls off that screen, doesn't knock it down. Goods has pushed it to Wild. He travels though, goes baseline, but another turnover.
I tell players all the time, never make jump passes. It's always the worst pass to do.
Wow, Patrick Whelan takes a step back in the corner and knocks it down with a hand in his face. Goods again trying to attack the rim, but leaving his feet again.
Jump passes. Me as a coach, I've been coaching for some years now. I always tell my players, you always want to stay on your feet. And if you drive baseline, if not, the passes in there, you can just clear it out and run your set. Once you jump off your feet, you only can do one thing. And the defender can see that, and that's why they're turning over the last couple times on the baseline.
Greg Wild will inbound the ball. Again, another turnover. Kimball McKenzie, good anticipation, and takes it all the way to the rim and finishes. Loughborough student Riders in a very vulnerable position at the moment. The Leicester Riders capitalising on these turnovers. Harrison Gamble down low, doesn't get it to go.
Yeah, Leicester Riders on a 16-0 run right now.
Wow. Headley and Dooku. Back to Headley. Hand off to Kimball McKenzie. Victor Nduku, Connor Washington. Great swing of the basketball. Headley all the way to the rim and gets it to go, and a good looking, patient offense there from the Leicester Riders.
Yeah, they got the ball through hands. You know, ball is swinging.
Another anticipation and steal there from Kimball McKenzie, who's been equal to every ball, and turn the ball over, and down the other end, Connor Washington punishes you with a three. Goodza, two defenders on him, passes to Aiden, doesn't get it to go. Nelson Henry, McKenzie passes the ball inside. Nelson Henry tries to save it, can't quite keep it in bounds. And a rare turnover this quarter for the Riders. Chester Morrell will come into the game for Loughborough.
Yeah, Loughborough, they just need to slow down, make the right passes, get that ball through some hands, and try to get some down low towards the basket. I try to feed Harrison if possible.
Hayden's uses his strength, can't get it to go though. And Leicester Riders can hold the shot, hold the ball here for the last shot of the half. Connor Washington playing with it up top, uses the screen from Nelson Henry. He looks for his own shot, doesn't get it to go. Chester Morrow with a rebound, but no time left to get a shot off. And wow, it's been a game of 2 quarters so far. Very even in that first quarter, but second quarter the Leicester Riders were really able to punish the Loughborough Riders for being careless with the basketball.
Yeah, and what I noticed, it was, I think the time I was caught about 3 minutes and 57 seconds left, and Leicester Riders just kind of wheeled their way down low, were very patient. I felt when Leicester kept scoring, Loughborough felt that they needed to push it, and that was the experience coming into play. Just because somebody scores on you doesn't mean you got to go fast. So I think that's what got Loughborough in that second quarter, and they went on a 20-0 run, and I don't think Loughborough scored in the last 4 minutes. So hats off to the Leicester Riders executing their plays and what they needed to do. And I'm sure Coach Mark will go give a nice little speech to his young boys in the halftime locker room.
For sure, and I think the thing he'll be most frustrated with, where a lot of the plays there were self-destructive, weren't they? It was the leaving of the feet, flying out of bounds, trying to make the spectacular pass across 2 defenders.
Exactly.
And when you do that, automatically you're out of position. And when you've got a team like the Leicester Riders as well, who have some very good transition play, guards that can see the floor. They punish you in a number of ways, and I think that the Leicester Riders, well, they're able to get high percentage shots around the rim via Mo Walker, via Nelson Henry. So when you're going through those periods that you're perhaps not feeling great offensively, you can go to those guys down low, and the Loughborough Riders don't have the asset to do that.
And that's the beauty of coaching. You're able to teach. This is it's a teaching game for the youngsters. I call the Loughborough the youngsters. They came out confident in that first quarter, and the experience of the Leicester Riders just kind of took over in that second. Execution, making the right passes, making the right plays, not getting too sped up in their offense on the Leicester Riders side, but they kind of were able to speed up the Loughborough. And you've seen the experience right there in the second quarter on a 20, I think it was a 20-0 run in that last 4 minutes. So,
well, we'll see how the youth and the youngsters respond to this early deficit. But what we do have is we have live basketball with fans in the arena.
Oh, man.
Today is a good day, guys. Today is a good day.
It's a blessing, We got fans here. It's always good to have support in the crowd. Playing in the COVID is just terrible for everybody around the world. But we've been blessed with the opportunity to have fans here. It's always good to have that support, community support. And, hey, it's a good day to be a Rider.
It is indeed. Well, me and Derek are going to take a little break here. Do what you've got to do, get your refreshments, a new cup of tea. A lot of people drink cup of teas in the UK, right?
I'm not used to that. I'm going to have to go see what tea I need to try.
We have to introduce you to a couple. We have to introduce you. But we'll be right back to take you through to the second half. Welcome back. If you are not one of the fans with us in the building, thank you for tuning in on Riders YouTube channel and spending your Friday evening with us. Anthony Rowe taking you through this game, joined by Derek Washington, head coach of the Leicester Riders WBBL team. Derek, we saw a half of 2 quarters. First quarter was very competitive, very close, high energy from both teams, and second quarter, Leicester Riders were just able to pull away there and take advantage of some of the more experienced players on the Loughborough team.
And you hit it right on the nail. It's the experience. The experience took over in that second quarter. Again, Leicester Riders didn't get rattled with any of their offensive sets. They still kept moving that ball through hands, executing and getting the ball where they needed it to. I just felt like they sped up the Loughborough. So that's kind of what was the key. And then they went on a 20-0 run from that 4-minute mark. So, I mean, a team that goes on a 20-0 run, 4 minutes, they held them to no score. So that's kind of tough.
Yeah, part of that 20-0 run was infested with turnovers. 10 turnovers for the Loughborough Student Riders at half-time, but not all was bad for the Loughborough Riders. You know, there's some bright sparks in there, and the youngster, 18-year-old Kanu Gudza, with 13 points personal for him. He was a great spark off the bench for them.
A great spark. You know, he brought some energy. Hopefully he's able to do that again in his third quarter, and hopefully Wild can get going as well. He started off hot and getting his teammates involved. He was kind of quiet in the second quarter, but look for him to be aggressive if he gets the opportunity to.
Well, we'll start the proceedings with Greg Wild bringing the ball up again. This time attack straight away. Doesn't get it to go. Rebound from Mo Walker. Patrick Whelan will bring the basketball up. Connor Washington, who had a very, very productive first half. 11.7 assists for him. Adekoya lines up the 3 and gets it to go.
He definitely needed to see that one drop for his mental confidence right there.
Always good when you're a new player to get that ball to hit the bottom of the net. Biliak, wow, tough finish.
Great finish. You know, might have got fouled, but hey.
Wow, great taken. Yeah, he very easily could have been a 3-point play there. Washington against Wild. Adekoya inside to Mo Walker and deflected by Harrison Gamble, and Greg Wild is out on the races and attacks the rim, doesn't get it to go, and Hayden trying to get the rebound, but Adekoya just too strong and secures the ball.
I like the way Wild is being aggressive to the basket. This hasn't been a finish.
That's it, when you're as big as Walker is, early positioning can almost guarantee you a basket.
Oh yeah. He's definitely great at doing that one for sure.
Bilak. Oh, Wild's able to come up with it. Gives it to Bilak. Oh, doesn't get it to go. Only does he take away an assist from Greg Wild there. He will be kicking himself. He wasn't able to convert that. And nice give and go there. And Patrick Whelan, very smart basketball player, cuts to the basket for the easy reverse lay-in. Offensive foul there on Harrison Gamble, setting a moving screen.
Yeah, he kind of tripped him. He just kind of feet got caught on that one.
It's a soccer play there, you know?
Yeah.
And that will rack up another turnover for the Loughborough Riders. 65-39, 16-point lead for Leicester. Excuse me, 26-point lead. Connor Washington in the corner. Doesn't get it to go, but Harrison Gamble will bring the ball up. Bilak in the corner, guarded by Patrick Whelan, giving him no room. Harrison Gamble, Wild against Adekoya, crossover baseline. He's had a couple of those in and out now. Greg Wild can't quite seem to find his radar when attacking the rim.
Yeah, he's gonna find it though. They're gonna drop. He's got to continue to be aggressive. He's missed 3 bunnies right around the basket, but they'll fall.
Nice give and go there, and McKenzie not able to finish. Adekoya tries to put it back, doesn't get it to go. Good, strong rebound there from Dwayne Arija to come up with it. And we forget as well, Greg Wild, just 19 years old, competing against men. Can only be good for him and his experience going forward. Anticipation there, and Connor Washington sees that one, and he'll finish that one easily, take him to 13 points personal. Wild pulls it up again, in and out. Mo Walker running the floor, but Kimball McKenzie sees some space. Mo Walker, offensive rebound, put back. That's where the size and experience of Mo Walker can be extremely difficult to stop.
Yeah, he's a big guy down low to stop.
Again, another turnover. Mo Walker, big man in transition, finishing the play, and things are going from bad to worse for the Loughborough Student Riders.
Yeah, Loughborough, they just got to find their rhythm offensively again. You know, their first quarter they came out, ball was moving through hands, everybody was hitting shots. But last quarter and at the beginning of this quarter, it's kind of tough for them right now. So I just look for them to try to get it through some hands. And that's what I'm sure what Coach Mark is trying to tell them right now.
Well, they've been stuck on 39 for quite some time.
Yeah, I mean, the whole goal of basketball is to make stops and hit shots. So they're having a tough time at the moment. But again, they're young, but they'll get it together. I believe they'll get it together because I've seen it in the first quarter.
I think when you're a coach as well, it must be difficult, you know, because you've got a game here that, you know, realistically it's you know, it's going to be difficult for you to win. So I mean, what are you doing? You know, what are your main focuses and what are you trying to get out from your team when you're in a situation like this?
Well, when you're going against an experienced team like this, it's the opportunity of seeing how you can execute your style of play. And if you're able to come out and execute some things that you've been working on in preseason and see some positives out of that it's a plus. You know, going into this game, you know it's going to be a tough one, but if I'm a Coach Mark, I'll just be out here praising the positive behavior that I do see of the things that we've been working on. So that's what you get out of games like this.
You've got to remember too, this is preseason. This doesn't go against the L column. You know, you just want to get better, don't you? You want to grow, you want to learn from it.
Yep, and this is all you want in preseason games, to get better, look at the film and see what we got to work on moving forward. And there it goes right there.
Elak, he's been very positive, isn't he? Aggressive in certain areas, and he showed some really good promise this evening.
Definitely, he can shoot the ball. He's aggressive to the basket. I like him a lot.
Patrick Whelan's found some space there and knocks it down, and the Leicester Riders have no time or sympathy right now for Loughborough. They're just putting more points on the board, and Goods doesn't get it to go. But
man, Goods and Wild, their layups are just in and out this third quarter.
Mo Walker.
I said it at the beginning. It's going to be a long night if your big man's hitting threes like this.
Wow, it's his third three of this evening, and Mo Walker's been a guy that's been, you know, plagued with injuries for the last 2 years, 2 hamstring injuries, and what he has done is he's maintained his fitness and his health, and he's played basketball throughout the whole of summer in Canada, and you can just tell him coming back into preseason already, he looks in good shape and in good rhythm.
Oh, he definitely does, you know, able to hit the outside shot, also be active down low, and he's getting subbed out right now. Nelson Henry's coming in for him, but that's great effort by Mo Walker. We didn't even see much of him in the second quarter, if you remember. He was able to come in and be a very positive force on both ends of the floor.
Gamble was able to come off that screen, top end of the quarter of the backboard there. Patrick Whelan, Connor Washington, Nelson Henry, Justin Headley penetrates. Good showing of the basketball here. Inside to Nelson Henry, who catches it and doesn't get it to go, but the defense is forced to foul him. But great patience and movement there from the Leicester Riders.
And then again, they've been doing that first quarter, second quarter, and they're continuing to do it now. And that's an experienced team right there. Coach Rob got his boys prepared, and you know, it's gonna be an interesting season. I'm excited to see this. You know, I'm excited for my season. I'm excited for Coach Rob and the men's team and their success, and you know, it's gonna be great.
What's it looking like for you guys? Is everyone in camp now, or when does preseason start for you?
Well, preseason just started this week. We're still waiting on our American to arrive. She should be arriving next week, and then we'll have our full squad. And everybody's new. I'm new. We got about 6 players that are new. So we're all adapting to the UK and just getting adapted to Leicester and Loughborough. But again, it's been a family environment. Everybody's been very welcome and very helpful around. So that's what's making this experience for me personally a good one so far.
Awesome. I guess with you being new as well, you've got that shared experience with the new players coming in, and you know, maybe that would help you bond a little bit quicker. You know, when you've got that situation where I'm in the same situation as you, sort of thing.
Exactly.
It's quite an interesting makeup. Adekoya gets a break, and Headley will bring the ball up. Connor Washington inside to Nelson Henry. Out to Connor Washington, will shoot the ball up again and knocks it down. And Washington has been unconscious from outside.
Hey, that's my last name. Connor Washington, Derek Washington.
Well, that last name is well respected in these parts of the world, Derek. The ball goes out of bounds. Quite see if it was last. Oh no, a foul call. Excuse me, a push. It'll be a Loughborough ball, baseline. Belak kicks it out to Harrison Gamble for 3, knocks it down.
Yeah, they're very patient in that offensive set from the baseline, and they're able to get a positive bucket out of it.
Good penetrating kick there, and open 3-man. Nelson Henry down low. Duku was able to come up with it. Headley attracts a double team, and Duku for 3. Doesn't get it to go. Battling inside, and Goodza, 18-year-old guard, is able to come up with it. Now pushes it so quick. Trying to get the defenders to commit the foul, but referee says no call. Headley this time attacks and finishes with a right. Goodza will now bring the ball up. Again, he puts it through the legs of the defender, but wasn't quite able to get it through to the cut and Belak. Duku again wide open, and Connor Washington plenty of time and space, and that's almost an automatic 3 for him.
Man, I mean, his feet are set. You know, you can't leave Connor open.
And that's the discipline as well, mental toughness from Connor Washington. If you remember, cast your mind back to that first quarter, he wasn't hitting. You know, he was taking good shots still, but he wasn't hitting. They weren't dropping, but he stays with it. And there he is contesting shots against the opposing big men on the other end of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I tell my guards, you know. If you're not hitting, don't stop shooting if you know you can shoot. So, I mean, Washington, and especially in this third quarter, has really lit it up from the 3-point line, and he's got it rolling.
As well as
easy double-double by now.
Yeah, I was going to say, as
easy
well as
double-double.
His points, he had 7 assists at halftime.
With 11 points, 7 assists, so he's definitely pushing 20 and 10 tonight for sure.
We'll give you an update on those stats when they're delivered to us. We're doing it a little bit old school this evening. It's not live feeds for us, but surely Connor Washington is flirting with a double-double. Greg Wild. David Aputa lining one up, doesn't get it to go. Washington. Lead pass inside there. Nelson Henry, and as a big, you want to keep it nice and high there.
Yeah,
it was
exactly. You teach it. I know I teach my players, especially if you pass to a big, your big has to keep the ball high because the little guards are coming to swipe, and that's exactly what happened. But look for Nelson to get that ball back again. No, he wants it back. Trust me.
Well, you're right, coach. He's got it. Hands it off to Connor Washington in the corner. Doesn't get it to go, but a great offensive rebound. Louis Jordan. Justin Henley. The lane opened up, and I think he was in two minds between a dunk and a layup, and he chose neither. Goodser comes up with it. Almost another turnover there. Trying to feed the ball through there. Jordan for the shot, no good. Rebound, David Putu. Goodser in the corner, doesn't get it to go. Washington will bring it up. Inside a minute to play left in this quarter. Victor Nduku. Washington looking inside for Nelson Henry, but Justin Henley has space. Aims for the three, doesn't get it to go. Greg Ward looking to attack, but good hands from Victor Nduku. Washington, cross-court pass to Nelson Henry. Thought about the three. Doesn't shoot it. Justin Henley in the corner for three. Doesn't get it to go. Tipped out.
Second chance points are always big ones.
That was a great pass there, and a really timely cut from Nduku there for the finish.
That's exactly. Second chance points. I could tell that was going to happen because Loughborough, just on a defensive end, they're not active on the rebounds. You know.
Louis Jordan was able to secure that rebound there and bring it in. And here we are, the end of the third quarter, 89-44. Leicester Riders don't look like they're slowing down.
Yeah, and there's another tough quarter for Loughborough. They're only able to score seven points in the third. You know, so it's just, again, hopefully, as a coach, when you're coming into games like this against a very experienced team like this, you want to at least end the game well with some positive scoring, positive ball movement, and I'm sure that's what Coach Mark is preaching to him right now.
And like you said, it's not about this game now. It's about, you know, you're looking at bigger building blocks for the future, aren't you? You're just looking at getting better. And I think I always liked this one as well. When I was back in the playing days, I always like, you know, when you're in a tough situation, what guys are just gonna quit, you know. And I'm sure he's looking at this team now. You're in a very difficult situation here, but who are the guys that are mentally tough enough to withstand this then, and then try and create a positive here out of this difficult situation.
Yeah, and you know, it's kind of difficult. They started out really well. And you know that, and now that they're down heavy points right now, they're kind of like, but that's when the coaching comes in. You got to keep the spirits up, keep them alive, and hey, keep executing what we've been working on all week. Because I see them practice. They practice before us, and they do really well. So, and I get a chance to watch them. So I know they'll come out in this fourth quarter, score more than 7 points, and get in on a positive note.
Yeah, that dreaded 37 was an absolute plague for them, wasn't it? They were stuck on 37 for a long time.
Man, they were there for a long time.
They just could not get off that number, and as you said, 7 points in that quarter. Stuck on 44, but you know what you've got a group of guys there, and Mark Jerem included. You know, he's created a powerhouse. You know, multiple back-to-back Bucks championships and a Division I championship in the mix as well. And a lot of those guys have come through the Charnwood, which is the high school program here, and again a winning program. So you've got the guys on the team there with that winning mentality. It's just trying to mold them together. And look, you know, you've got a club here as well. This is one of the most winningest pro teams in the whole country. So it's not like you're going like for like, but I think you can steal some qualities here and try and find some positives here from this situation.
Exactly.
Go straight inside to Mo Walker, and this time he doesn't get it to go, but the promising sign for the Leicester Riders is Mo Walker. He's active, getting good position inside, and big body, hard to stop.
I mean, you got Mo Walker, and then you got Nelson coming in. It's a big task, that guard, for sure.
Morale. Greg Ward. Step back, no good. Rebound, Mo Walker. Lucky, Wild. Back into Aiden, but Mo Walker just too big of a resistance there to get the shot off. Hands it off to Justin Henley. Doesn't get it to go and battle inside for the rebound. Finally, Loughborough come up with it. Greg Wild with a Euro step. Doesn't quite get it to go. Felt like it was contact there, but referee deemed no call, and the Leicester Riders will look to attack on the other end. Mo Walker thought about the three.
He thought about it.
Patrick Whelan let it go, and Headley was second chance opportunity again. The offensive rebound of the Leicester Riders just punishing Loughborough right now.
Definitely are. In that third quarter, total rebounds, it's kind of close actually, 36-34.
I was surprised looking at that.
You know, it's 36-34, but the killer that's hurting Loughborough is the assist ratio. There was 29 assists for Leicester Riders, only 11 for Loughborough. So again, that experience kicking in, getting the ball through hands, making the right play, staying poised, has been definitely an advantage in this game for the Riders.
17-3 on the turnovers as well.
Man.
It's that's a category you don't want to be winning.
Nah, you know, definitely. But again, this is another teaching point. I'm sure coaching staff will preach to the youngsters that, hey, when you're playing an experienced team like this and a well-coached team, you have to limit the turnovers. You know, and they'll look at the film, I'm sure, and get better, and that's what it's all about.
Well, you look at the programs as well. Some of these kids, and I say kids because they're still in high school and still in the college system here, and they're going against pros. And I always found when I was that young and coming up through the junior ranks and practicing with the pro teams, you were really lucky because you had exposure to the pros. You'd already did 4 years of NCAA, and yeah, it'd be tough because you weren't at that level. But boy, would it make you a man. You'd have to learn pretty quick.
You definitely have to learn really quick.
Headley way off the mark there on that shot. And Greg Wild bring the ball up. Wild lines, drop the three, doesn't get it to go. Another turnover. This time Mo Walker leading the fast break and wasn't quite able to recoup it in. And a rare turnover for the Leicester Riders on that occasion, just turnover number 4. Hayden. Morale. Good aggressive move there from Morale. Trying to make something happen and gets to the defender to commit the foul.
Yeah, and that's what they need to continue to do. Attack the paint, get in the paint, try to draw the Riders in, and maybe kick out for some shots.
Wow, uses the screen from Hayden. Morale inside to Hayden. Cross-court pass, good look and good basketball movement here from Loughborough. Again, getting the defense to commit the foul. That'll be the 4th team foul for the Leicester Riders.
Yeah, but I'm liking what I'm seeing. The ball is moving through hands. You know, that didn't work in the second quarter, didn't work in the third, but now they kind of got it going here in the fourth. So hopefully they can continue to do this.
Wild. Morale again staying aggressive and this time trying to make something happen, but Mo Walker, good hands to intercept the ball. Patrick Whelan uses that screen, passes the ball inside to Mo Walker and doesn't get it to go, but tipped out to Justin Henley, who's been really active. And this time Mo Walker makes no mistake for an easy 2.
Oh yeah.
Greg Wild uses the screen again from Hayden. Good take there. An offensive rebound. Morale lets the 3 go, gets it to go, and Chester Morale deserves that shot. He's been very active and trying to make something happen for his team, and gets a 3 to go.
Yep, you know, they got 6 points on the board so far in this quarter. You know, they end with a nice double-digit quarter. They'll be positive for Loughborough.
That's a tough cover, and Mo Walker misses it, but gets his own rebound. He's not going to miss a second chance opportunity that close to the rim, and Loughborough Riders are out to the races, and nice pass and finish there. Low-key for the finish.
So we got Mo Walker flirting with a double-double now, I'm sure. A couple rebounds. Connor Washington, right on point. yeah, he's got about 27, I'm assuming. Connor Washington, he's got a double-double with 19 and 11. Wow.
Chester Morrell, back-to-back threes. Little heat getting on for number 8.
Hey, shots are falling, ball is moving around, and hey, they're able to get some points on the board. That's what they need to do.
I like it when a player gets what he deserves. I felt like Chester Morrell was one of those guys that came out of the fourth quarter and was just trying to make something, in a positive way, trying to make something happen for his team. The ball movement's been good, and he's had that ball in his hand too with, 5-6 seconds left on the shot clock. He's trying to penetrate, make something happen.
And that's what happens if you're aggressive to the basket and the defenders know that you're willing to attack. It opens up the jump shot, and you know that from playing.
Adekoya. I quite like how Adekoya has played. Look, has it been his massive come out game for him? No, but he's been very patient, and I think he's been mature in his approach, and he's done the right things.
Definitely, for sure, I would agree.
Because it's I've been there. I've been that new player on the team before. You want to impress so much, and you're eager to show the fans and the coach and your teammates what you can do. And I feel like Adekoya has let the game come to him, and as a result, he's looked very productive in doing it. Hayden misses the first free throw. Oh for 2 for Conroy Hayden. Victor Nduku, good cut, doesn't get it to go. Goodza out to the races. Chester Morrell trying to get it inside there, but wasn't quite able to get it going.
Great pass.
Fantastic look. Quarterback and receiver action there, and Louis Jordan with a touchdown. Goodza attacking the rim, but against the bigger defender gets blocked. Wow, little fake pass there. Number 10, CJ Hansen, doesn't get it to go, but his teammate was able to tip that ball in. Louis Jordan left wide open. No good. Justin Henley's just been really active.
Yes, he has.
And as a result, gets his team a second chance.
Yes, second chance points. Second efforts, especially has been very high for the Riders.
Chester Morrell tries to reply, can't get it to go. Louis Jordan with a rebound, and Patrick Whelan doesn't get it to go, but he was open. Goodza. Conroy Hayden.
Substitution checking into the game.
Well, the subs are coming in now, and Coach Mark Jaron wants to see what else his team has to offer. Some of the youngsters now getting a run out and an opportunity to play basketball. Nathan Connerty now on the floor and fighting for the ball. It's like a turnover. Nduku. Yakmo. Jordan. Justin Headley attacks the rim. Offensive foul called. Good defensive stance there. And Loughborough will get an opportunity to cut this deficit. Kanu Goodza bringing the ball up. Goodza just lost the handle there on the handoff.
Oh man.
Yako out to the races and the open floor and don't finish.
Energy's there. I love it. I love it.
Wow, nice little pass there, and Dan Hadley knocks down the corner three.
And that's what I like about Loughborough in this last fourth quarter. They're able to put the ball in the hole, hit some threes, get some baskets to in the paint, you know, and they're aggressive and they kind of got a flow now.
Goodza
Kind of got a
push and pull up, but very comfortable in that.
Definitely. A lot of positive signs for Loughborough for sure.
Well, and that's what they've got, an all-British team this year as well. Some very, very promising youngsters coming through. A good opportunity, I think, for Coach Mark Jerram and Liam Jefferson to really make their mark on this squad. And the open floor here, Hanson, I thought about it.
Should have just laid that one up.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the pass out there resulted in another turnover, and Nathan Connerty foot out of bounds. Justin Headley, a crossover pull-up, knocks it down.
Yeah, nice hezzy to the midi. I like it.
Good stuff. Johnson Hadley in the corner, the other corner this time, and knocks it down.
Man, they should have put him in the third. Just stay in the corner.
For real. I'm sure he would have got him off 37 points,
yeah,
real quick,
seriously.
Victor Nduku showing his skills. Long two for him. Hadley did a good job to catch the basketball there.
Back out to him.
Aputa can't quite get it to go. Justin Hadley inside. Yako pump fakes. Cross-court pass. Good hands though. Here we are on the fast break. Challenge there by Louis Jordan, and
oh, that's his buddy right there. That's a buddy.
They'll be teammates in Charnwood College. And you know when you're when your buddy's there, you want to make sure you come out best.
Exactly. You're not gonna dunk on me. That's what he was saying right there.
Well, Nathan Connerty will have an opportunity to shoot 2 free throws, and Louis Jordan gets a warm applause from the crowd. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have crowd and people in the Morningside Arena this evening, and it feels quite remarkable.
Yeah, it's a great day to be a Rider, I tell you.
Doesn't get the second one to go, and Justin Hadley gets the rebound. And Nduku pump fake, gets all the way to the rim, uses the left hand, doesn't get it to go. Kanu Goodza pushes the basketball, and incredible pace here, and gets all the way to the rim, coast to coast for the finish. 114-67. Wow! Oh, backdoor cut.
Hey, a little instant offense right there.
Really like Dan Hadley as he's been introduced into this game. He's no fear whatsoever. In the corner, no good. Rebounded. Nathan Connerty. Goodza. We'll let it go one more time. Rebounded Nduku, and that will be all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. The Leicester Riders take the win. Their first pre-season game against the Loughborough Student Riders. 114-69. First quarter started out very, very choppy. Could have went either way, and as we saw the game go on, we really saw the maturity and experience of the Leicester Riders, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. You know, in that second and third quarter, when you got Connor Washington, Mo Walker, thinking of Minnesota and Milwaukee, but Mo Walker and Nelson Henry too, man. I mean, those two guys are just big down low. And then Mo Walker hitting threes at the beginning and then getting down low and having a great game. He had at least 20, 21, 25 at least, and it was really good. You know, the effort was there from the Leicester Riders. Hats off to them. They did a great job tonight. Their experience definitely took over. And again, for Loughborough too, the fourth quarter they didn't give up. You know, they had 44 points at the end of that third. They were able to put up 25. So, like I told you before, if they were able to come out and score the ball and get the ball through hands and hit some shots, and it's a positive thing moving forward for them.
That's a really good point, Derek, as well. And I asked you, I said, you know, what if you were a coach, what would what do you say to your team here? You know, third quarter, down by 25, you know, what do you say? And you said, look, you just got to find ways here to continue to improve, get better, and get something out of this game. And they've clearly heard the message from Coach Jerem in that, you know, like you said, in that fourth quarter, it was like a completely different, you know, approach to them after that third quarter. And, you know, it's a team that were able to put some significant points on the board there and compete in that fourth quarter.
They did, you know, and that's hats off, and that's what you want from a coach, and as a coach you want from your players to continue to fight. You know they haven't been working all week for nothing. You know, they already knew it was going to be a tough game going against the Riders, but they showed some grit from my eyes. They showed some grit in that fourth quarter, and they didn't give up, and positive put up 25 points. Is a good thing. So moving forward for the youngsters.
Speaking of the youngsters, you got the
man. Let's go here.
Who are you impressed with?
Oh, I mean, here we go. We had Mo Walker. He had 27 and 11. Wow. Connor Washington had 19 and 11 with 0 turnovers. That's what you always want from your point guard. With 3 steals as well. So he did his thing. Also, Whelan, you know, he had 21. Shot 5 for 7 from the 3, 70%. That's very good. Didn't miss a 2-point shot. Shot 80% from the field. He had the highest field goal percentage during the game. But Mo Walker shot 75%. 12 for 16 from the field. 3 for 3 from 3. Oh my goodness! If your big man can shoot 3 for 3. That's amazing right there.
Derek Nowitzki.
Hey, I'm telling you. I mean, overall, the Riders shot 45% from the 3-point. From the field, they shot 55%, and that's always great. So if you can shoot over 50% as a team in a game, you always put yourself in a good opportunity to win a ball game. So, and then look at Loughborough. They shot 41% from 2. Shot 29% from 3. You know, and that's kind of tough. Overall field goal shot 37%, so that's kind of okay, you know. But again, you got experienced players in the Leicester Riders, and defensively, and just experienced play always takes over. So it's good stuff tonight. Definitely good stuff.
Well, it was an entertaining game. It was great to be here, and I hope that everyone watching at home, they enjoyed seeing some of the new players and up-and-coming players from the Loughborough Student Riders as well. Some really good, exciting British talent on show there. And that's it from myself, Anthony Rowe, and joined by, and I say thank you very much for this evening, Derek Washington.
Yeah, for sure.
You'll be hearing the Washington surname a lot more in these parts of the country. And
definitely will.
I wish you and the Leicester Riders all the best in the WBBL.
I appreciate that. Thanks for having me.
Good evening.